Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carlos. This is our journey on Pico Island. And today on this video, it's another trip to the coast, this time in the village of Lajes. I would have to say this is the best of both worlds. I get to swim. Actually, we did a video yesterday where I went down to Azores swimming. That was wonderful. And today's another day, and I felt, you know what, let's just do 2 days of in the row of the coast. And this is a whole different environment, so I'm going to turn the camera and you can see what this area is about. Every time I start walking down to this area, this is a very protected area here in the village of Lajes. I start to relax, just now getting close to the coast, passing by this vegetation called juggle. Again, it's protected. You got the coast also on that side, which you can walk to and just hang out. But looks like the tide's low right now, very low. Just decided to come down and hang out a bit. So probably on the way back, you're going to start seeing this getting full with water. So different tides throughout the year, throughout the summer. But for some of you that have never seen anything on Pico, come to the channel. This gives you a little entry, just like the video we did yesterday in some materials. I'm going to hook both videos together so you can see. I don't know if the tide's going out. This is the calmer area. It's like a little lagoon in here, salt water mixed with some regular water. And then you have the outside area, which is totally ocean. And this is where most people will swim. You can also kayak. A lot of things you can do here. Some shade areas, very raw nature, within walking distance from our place here in Lajes. So you can see again lava. All this coastal areas around these islands, the Azores Islands, are made with this. The heat that's coming both from the sun and from down here, not like actually from the bottom, it's hitting my legs, is from this lava. And calm, boy, is it ever calm. And yeah, they put these palapas here, which is great for shade, if that's what you want. But I think some of us can't be in the sun the whole time. This is perfect. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Don't know how much I'm going to film. Show you around the area. If you're ever on Pico, I would suggest that this is another place you got to visit. And I'm just going to pan the camera back so you can see we walked from there. That's where the village is, church. And there's Volcano Mountain, different vantage point than where we went to the coast yesterday, São Mateus. Covered at the top. And then you have this. I like walking on these rocks, so we'll do that while we're here. Glad that you're hanging out with me today. And today's Monday. It's already September 8th, I believe. It's hard to keep track on days, but thanks for being here. Do a little bit of leg exercise by walking on these rocks. Pretty straightforward. So you can see I have my water shoes, running shoes. Barefoot I do not recommend, or flip-flops. But just, yeah, there's a lot of flat rocks you can just jump into. Look for the ones that are easier to get you to where you want to go. But you can go all the way out there. I just want to take you to where tell you by the doing this for a while, you will get some good calf leg exercise. Pretty easy. Just be careful, lift your feet. Oh, wow. Love the scent of the water. So you get even closer. Right here. So when the tide's in, it's all full of water. Here you can probably see some crabs. Let me get over to this side. There. How nice to clear what the water is here. This is what it's all about. This. Also, if it's wet, just careful, it could be a little slippery. But I've snorkeled kind of close to here. It's not even that sunny, but you can see the clarity. And looking back, yeah, if you don't want to go in the water, let's say you don't feel like swimming, you can just come out, bring your towel, sit here for an hour, and you're going to see how good you feel. But snorkeling in this space is really good. It's not too deep. There's these rock formations, sort of like a reef, that you can see a lot of fish, even octopus. You can obviously kayak here. That's called Kastelet. Big, huge rock. And look back, people, and then look at these people that are here right now. They just sitting there looking at the water. They look mesmerized. We all need the ocean, I think. Or a body of water, even a lake.
It's a really nice day, living in the right space. Breathing your grace, got me feeling some kind of way. Yeah, you're keeping me sane, got me in my right brain. I can't explain, but I'm feeling some kind of way.
Get a bit of Zen or spa mentality without paying for a spa, and you happen to be close on some island with this type of lava, Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean. Obviously we're in the Azores or in Pico. We're here in the Lajes area, this little speck of a place in all of the Azores, because all the Azores are similar. I might be here, this is where I live, this is my experience, and this is usually between here and Somateros. Sometimes I'll venture to other side of Pico or another island. But this represents, so even if you're not from here, from this place, Laje, this spot, you don't frequent this area, maybe you're more on the other side of the island or another island, this represents you, my feelings, my thoughts of the Azores, and what the Azores is all about is for everyone. The ones that are like-minded, that really appreciate all this, where we come from, what we have, even the tourists that visit or the expats that are in these islands, they get it. And when I say like-minded, that's who I mean. This is a good representation of the solitude and the tranquility and the peace and the safety and the nature of all the Azores. And that's why I continue to share it with you guys, and why I continue to experience it when Laura and I are here. I know the camera's shaking a little bit. I just saw this. It's because of the wind. A bit of breeze, and it's on a flat rock. Anyways, it's beautiful here. Let's look at my chair. Right there. Step to the chair. Here. And right there. That flat area. That was actually lying right there. Didn't even hurt that much. Without a towel. But let me sit down again so you guys can get a good vantage point of where I'm sitting. There you go. There's a backrest and everything. Here, let's take a... Again, this video is all about just taking you guys with me into an area that I enjoy, that I find myself at peace.
You know what you see is what you find. You just keep the peace in my mind. And you know I believe in no sign. 'Cause no matter where I go, it's alright.
Alright, we're going to take a walk to the other side of this ocean pool. Here's where one of the entries into the water. I know some of the regulars have already seen this lots of times. Here are some ladders. Safe. Right now it's so, the tide's low, so you can probably, in a lot of these areas you can actually touch the bottom if you're not a very good swimmer. I'm just average, maybe below average actually. But this will give you a good example of the space that you have here to enjoy. Okay, so we're now on the other side where we were. We were actually before, we were there sitting, and we walked around, and now we're here. Well, it looks like Pico wants to be uncovered. Let's get a little bit of a close-up. Beautiful view from here. I think it's best view of Pico volcanoes from here. Just brilliant. Yeah, lots of space to lounge, grab a rock, grab an area, and just like here you can see that when the tide's in, you're not going to see these lighter rocks. It's going to be, they're going to be covered with water. I have a feeling the tide is filling. It's coming in. If it's always got to be careful. It's too slippery. But these shoes that I have on actually are very good on wet. Temperature right now is nice, probably around 24, light breeze. I've walked to that tip there. Yeah, you could right now with the tide low, not high. Not doing a lot of talking, just want you guys to hear the water. Kind of just escape. Now this is the inside of the other side is sort of like a lagoon with access to going out either kayaking or swimming, especially when the tide's higher. But it's pretty shallow in here. There's actually someone diving there or doing something, swimming. That upper road there with there's two roads. The lower one here gets up to the main road, and so there's that upper one, road that goes above the village. This is the other entry into the ocean here. The green stuff it's algae, and they burn it. If it gets really bad, they'll come and burn it with some organic products. See how clear? See some fish in there. Very clean. Nice fruit. Look, figs, all sizes. These are a little smaller, but it's like delicious, so sweet. The ones that were bigger, double the size I've already eaten. There you got some plums and some maracuja. This is passion fruit. Very healthy. Yeah, it's got a little snack here. It's gotten really overcast. The sun really hasn't come out. So let's see here. Probably try to go for a dip in a little while. Let me just show you how amazing this fruit is. So here you have a passion fruit, right there, and then you have the fig. Two of my favorite. Perfect by the ocean. Oh, just went in for a beautiful, beautiful dip. Gotta tell you. Not very sunny, so you're a bit skeptical. The water is always a little fresher, but again, like yesterday when I went swimming, so as soon as you get in, less than a minute, you're acclimatized and you just don't want to get out. So I'll sit in for a while. Got some really good salt on me, which I love, and I think it's good for you. So calm here today. You guys saw me filming earlier. Very clean, clear. The tide's really coming in. If you saw at the beginning when I first got here, it was pretty low. I'll show you I'll turn around the camera soon. But yeah, this is it's about 1 o'clock right now. On the way to 1, probably gonna go home and eat. I had some food here, some water. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back later, or I might just hang out, go for a walk, Marina area, my usual circuit. And maybe I'll film that. But for now, I'm going to pan the camera around. And hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with me here this morning and now in the afternoon here on Pico on the coast in Lajes, the village of Lajes, the whalers village, they call it. And yeah, I mean, tourists are still here. Was busier earlier, but the tourist that wants to come now, September, October, November, actually it's probably one of our favorite times. Laura loves the September and October here, and there's hardly anybody down here. 6-8 people, and if you want time for yourself, and this is probably one of the better times you can be here in the fall in the Azores. So let me pan the camera around here. Look, still. This is what I mean by still being very calm. And the water was right now it's almost at the top. It's going to fill up to the top. Sometimes it'll overflow. So when I got here, it was way less. So you can only see 2 steps. But look how nice the water is right now. Let's enjoy a few more sounds before we go up of the ocean. Hey guys, so we're having lunch. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I decided I had a craving for a bifani here at Danny's Cafe here in Lajes, so I kind of came up here. I was going to sit here in the square. It's a little breezy, so I'm going to grab a table inside. Definitely recommend this place if you like, good comfort food, affordable, right in the middle of the village. Danny's Cafe is actually a good spot. There's other ones, Roma's and Azores. You can also come and hang out at Lajes, Ritinha, Welcome, etc., etc. There's quite a few. Font Tavern. But this is kind of a little cafe, European style, and the owner is really cool, Nelson. So I'm going to go back in here for now. Salute to you guys for hanging out with me, and that's beer. I appreciate it, and let's go in. Let me turn the camera around, and you can see, we're just crossing the street. As you can see, cobblestones dating back to, in the 1400s. And we got Danny's Cafe. There we go. Schedule, so you guys know. I think he has these on Facebook. And here's how it looks like in here. Really cool spot. My food is ready. Just popped out that they had music playing. Usually YouTube doesn't like that, so I kind of popped outside. My food's ready. I mean, I waited 15 minutes, so it's pretty quick. These guys, it's one reason why I like coming here. They serve you fairly quick, good service, comfort food, and I always like to support local too. So good, recommended for sure. Gotta give you a close-up of this. Look at this. Pork, lettuce, onion, nice sauce, delicious. There's a lot too. Cusão, uma bifana, batatas fritas e uma cerveja, cusão. Wow, that was a good lunch. Oh, too good. Nelson, the owner, actually gave me a little for the road shot of something. It's Angelica, it's called here. It's like a digestive. Very nice. So now it puts me in that state even more of a nap. And that's what I'm going. On the way down, I'm just going to pass by the Marina and take a nice little siesta, a little nap. Today's been a leisure day, more or less. I've had a few busy days, so. And today I just thought Monday, just hang out here and decided to share the village with you, what I'm doing here. Let's see what's going on at the Marina. Let's just take a look. Marina looked nice and quiet there. Let's just take a look what they saw today. So again, whale watching from here is one of the top places in the world to do this. Between May, October, maybe even November. This is all the whales they've seen. Sperm, sei, pilot, spotted dolphins. So we've always saw. Every time we've gone out, we've always seen it. And out of here, there's about 3 operations. Definitely, if you like to go out whale watching, definitely recommend doing it here from Pico. But after this nice lunch, looking forward to a nice back home, get a nap. It's a thing when you spend a lot of time by the water, 2-3 hours like I did, maybe 4. The air, the nice fresh air, the swimming makes you a little tired, and you have a nice lunch and just almost knocks you out. And you can get those really nice naps. I think is recommended by doctors, and I recommend it because it's really good. Uma soneca, like they say, faz muito bem. Depois está pé d'água, tomar banho, sal, ar puro e depois almoço. Dormir por 1 hora, penso vai calhar bem. That was a great nap, unbelievable. Just decided to do a bit of a walk here, just a small walk. We're going to pass by to where we were swimming this morning, and decided to take you along with me. And that's one thing. Sometimes you got to get your leisure day. So today I've decided on the Monday that leisure day, and so far it has been that. It's great lunch, got a nice rest, and tomorrow we'll do some work. But let me just put the camera around. If some of you that have never seen the village of Lajes from the middle, this is it. It's an old village, historic. Marina was there. We passed by there earlier, that way, right over there, just before we went in. And there's a mountain partly covered still. It's not as cloudy as it was when we were swimming, but as you can see, the sun is going to set. It started to already. And we're just going to walk down to where we went swimming, go a little bit over to the other side. They did a little park overlooking the ocean. I haven't really actually stopped there, and I thought today maybe it would be a good day to take a quick walk and take you along with me. All right, let's take a walk to the windmill. I always enjoy coming around this time of day. Just the lighting and the way everything's sort of like in a relaxed mode, especially if it's the weather is nice. There's still people down there. Just going to go up the road a bit. Here are the bathrooms and showers for the swimming area, which is down there where we were. This flag means that the water here, swimming conditions are tops. They test the waters and to make sure there's no bacteria, and it's always up there. It's always in high quality. Tide's low again. If you guys remember, we were here, it was low, getting higher, got high, and now it's back low to low tide. Yeah, it's really, the ecosystem is incredible, Mother Nature. You can see how low the tide is here. Just going to walk up to that area a little bit. And here you can see this is the area where the explorers came on to land the first time, to settle, 1460. With that statue there. And they came in through here. And this is the first church on the island. Probably around the same time. Okay, I had passed by here before, just never stopped. So they just made this really cool lookout here in Lajes. It's cool, it explains to you the history of the area. There's a trail that people do that come through here. Wow, look at that bird. Beautiful. And some action here. I'm planning on getting some Let's get down to the park. This is nice. Look at that swing, tables. Swing. I'll get to sit there and have an ocean break. Gorgeous. These little things, simple things, they you don't think much of, but look. Let's just sit here, guys, and enjoy on the swing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. I think it'll be a good sunset. Maybe those clouds will clear between now and then. And you got these birds just feeding on little fish. I always enjoy these ocean breaks. Natureza muito bonita. Os Açores têm muita natureza. Aqui à roda da nossa ilha, outros sítios. E é bom tirar o tempo para apreciar. I hardly come in this way here to this side. This is quite interesting. There's the white ones. It's almost like I don't know what you call those birds, but from the other side, I see them eating here. Now I'm a bit closer. See if I can get a good close up. Very cool birds. A little water fountain here. Not sure if this comes from like a well or is it hooked up. That I'm not sure. But like again, they use this water. They use these rocks for absolutely everything. These old palms, different types of palms on the island. Water comes through here when it rains. Wow, it's a nice vantage point. I don't know if you can tell, but doesn't that look like there's a face there? Like a head? The chin, the mouth, the nose, forehead, and then the head. You guys tell me. Leave a comment. Let me know if you do see that. A face halfway down the water there. Just with the chin on top of the ocean surface. Let me know. Looks like the Pico is starting to, at least the top is uncovered. Let's see if the rest of the clouds kind of melt away for the sunset. Alright guys, so I'm gonna sign out here. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit today. It's always important to take these leisure breaks. Today was the whole day. I thought it was important, and I'm glad you guys are there with me. And it's important to kind of, for your body, for your mind, to wherever you are, take some time out. And to take time out in a beautiful place like this, middle of the Atlantic, in the middle of the Atlantic, the Azores on Pico and Lajes here on the village today is important. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Email me if you have any questions about tourism, about coming to the island or the islands. You could also, I'm also going to put a link to our rental. Right now we have guests there, but you know, if you're thinking of coming sometime in the future and you want a nice place to stay in, we have our place and we have other places that we book as well. So feel free to, I try to answer everybody, and all the information that we always give you is the true, honest, raw, the real thing. We don't sugarcoat too much here. We don't, actually nothing. And but again, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see how this day is going to end. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys? Até a próxima.
You said that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't gotta hurt no more. Things about to get much better. I wanna make this forever.